It has been far too long since I spent some time on the Wish Bus.
Right.
But today, on World Music Friday, we are heading to the Philippines to listen to the most amazing singer. I don't know what's in the water there, but the way people sing is... it's Morissette.
When you hold me in the street and you kiss me on the dance floor, I wish that we could be like that. But can we be like that? 'Cause I'm yours.
Wish 107.
She doesn't sound real.
Keep behind closed doors. Every time I see you, I tired some more. Stolen moments that we steal as the curtain falls. It'll never be enough. It's obvious you're meant for me. Every piece of you, it just fits perfectly. Every second, every thought, I'm in so deep, but I'll never show it on my face.
She has a really interesting thing. Actually, it stopped in an interesting shot. You can see that she's kind of singing out of one side of her mouth. And why is that? Does that help in any particular way? Well, it could be a couple of reasons. Sometimes, ooh, just dampens that sound, makes it a little bit softer. You're essentially making a less direct pipe for that airflow, and it can kind of muffle that sound, which is kind of handy in this softer area here. But what I actually suspect is that she might have just a slight asymmetry in her anatomy. I have that too. I don't know if you can see that much, but my right jaw is a slightly different shape than my left jaw, and I have a little bit more musculature on this side, and I can kind of do a little bit more movement on this side, and I can't really do it on the other side. Most people have asymmetry in their muscles, maybe perhaps in their skeleton, and that can affect the way you sing, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. It just gives you your unique sound. I'm gonna go back and break down some of these little moments.
When you hold me in the street and you kiss me on the dance floor.
When you hold... She puts a W in there and makes it really round and move through that vowel, and it makes it so much warmer.
And you kiss me.
And then I love how she sings kiss, and you kiss. It's so light and bright. It's so romantic sounding.
On the dance floor.
The scoops as well.
I wish that we could be like that. But can we be like that? 'Cause I'm yours.
Wish 107.
So much control. Interesting on the I. She sings not I, she sings ah, and she does a little bit of vocal fry in there, and then opens up into this beautiful breathy head voice. It's really light and bright. I wish that we could. Has that breath coming through, yet manages to have that intensity as well. It's kind of amazing. And I suspect she's raising her soft palate, and you can see that her jaw is nice and relaxed. She's not using that one side of her mouth thing again. It's really straight. So beautiful.
Wish that we could be like that. But can we be like that? 'Cause I'm yours.
Ooh, nice run.
1075.
We keep behind closed doors. Every time I see you, I tired some more. Stolen moments that we steal as the curtain falls. It'll never be enough. It's obvious you're meant for me. Every piece of you.
So that first half, she's making it legato. She's making it really, really smooth. And when that drum beat kicks in on the second time to give it a tiny bit of lift, it's just a little bit shorter and sharper. Not quite staccato, but da, 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 da. It just has that little light punch to it to give it a bit of lift.
Fits perfectly. Every second, every thought, I'm in so deep, but I'll never show it on my face.
You can kind of hear, oh, it just dampens that sound and keeps it in that softer place, because she's probably going to sing out. you know, let's face it, it's Morissette, we're going to get a big note in here. It's perhaps part of that way that she's restraining it, but I do think it is part of her anatomy as well.
But we know this, we got a love that is homeless. What can you hold me in the street? What can I kiss you on the dance floor?
Ugh, vibrato.
I wish that we could be like that. Why can't we be like that? 'Cause I'm yours. When you're with her, do you call her?
It's so interesting because she does a very specific, I would say, Morissette thing where she does a little crack screech thing, and I obviously have never scoped her and had a look at her vocal cords and what's happening when she's doing that, but I have my suspicions, and if my suspicions are right, it's really, really hard. What I think is happening is she's moving from her chest voice really quickly up to whistle. Normally it's people switching quickly up to their head voice. She, I think, is switching up to her whistle. And why is that really difficult? So your vocal cords have to do a massive amount of movement to change quickly from chest voice to whistle. They're going from thick together, the whole vocal cord vibrating, and then vibrating at a slower frequency dependent on the pitch, and then they're going to whistle, which is them opened up, stretched really, really thin, only the edge of the vocal cord vibrating, and they're vibrating super, super fast. And she's able to control that. It sounds like a crack, but it's definitely a controlled crack. There it is.
Do you call her name like you do when you're with me? Does it feel the same? Would you leave if I was ready to settle down? Would you play it safe and stay? But you know
Her runs are so controlled as well.
we got a love that is homeless. What can you hold me in the street? What can I kiss you on the dance floor?
I love that dance floor. She's really opening up. She's lowering her larynx a little bit to get a warmer sound, and she's letting that vibrato ring out, so you're getting this really, really warm sound. She's such a master at managing her degrees of mix. A mix register, what is that? We have our chest register, where we're using the muscles inside our vocal cords primarily to create the pitch that we want to create. We have our head register, where we're thinning out our vocal cords and tilting our entire larynx and using the muscles on the front of the larynx to stretch and relax the vocal cords and create the pitch. And then in the middle, we can use those two sets of muscles in combination to create a whole host of tones and sounds. This to me is one of the most exciting areas of the voice because there's so many choices, but it's also tricky because there's so many choices. So wild this runs.
Can you hold me in the street? What can I kiss you on the dance floor? I wish that we could be like that. Why can't we be like that? 'Cause I'm yours.
I love how it's live.
I don't wanna live life this way.
So she just slightly moved under the pitch and then vibratoed across it. That is normal. That is how singers work, and that shows that she's live, and I really, really like that because she sounds so good that I sometimes wonder, is her voice produced? And then hearing that, I'm like, no, it's live. It really is live. Her voice sounds so efficient. Now, if you don't know this song, it's a song that was made famous by Little Mix. It wasn't actually written by Little Mix. It was written by a room of writers, including Jason Derulo. Who would have thought?
Be like that, 'cause I'm yours. I don't wanna live life this way. I don't wanna hide this away. I wonder if it ever will change. I'm living for a day.
Oh, life at Growl. Before we get into this final bit, I want to talk about her use of textures. You know how I said she was really good at using her registers? She's using her head register a lot. going to that breathy falsetto-like head register. And what's the difference between head voice and falsetto? Falsetto is a similar position, but with your vocal cords a little bit open, so you get a breathier sound. So that hooty, breathy sound that she's getting there, I would count that as falsetto. And she's flipping between that, but on the same note, she's also able to do a mix. So sometimes she'll be ooh, sometimes she'll be ooh, dependent on what the note needs and the emotional expression. And she has this wildly controlled toolkit that she's just like, right, I want that emotion, right, I want that emotion, oh, I want that texture.
Don't wanna hide us away. I wonder if it ever will change. I'm living for a day.
There's a little bit of false vocal cord. So a little growl like that is your false vocal folds coming across. So there are little bits of tissue there to protect your vocal cords. Actually, what's kind of interesting is if you hold your breath, you'll feel that feeling of something happening inside this area, and that's your false vocal folds and your vocal folds coming across to stop the air. And what she's doing when she's singing, she's bringing them partially across, and they're kind of disrupting the airflow, and that gives it that growl sound. Hey! If you want to try it just by itself without the singing, if you try and do like a Batman voice, I'm Batman.
You hold me in the street, and you kiss me on the dance floor. I wish that we could be like that. Why can't we be like that? 'Cause I'm yours, I'm yours. Oh, can you hold me?
This is little cracks.
Why can't I kiss you on the dance?
It's so distinctive.
I wish that we could be like that. Why can't we be like that? 'Cause I'm yours. Why can't I say that?
Before we listen to the end, can we just talk about how slick those runs are? There are people in this world who are naturally good at riffs and runs, and that's how their voice naturally goes. And there are some people who are good at elongated notes. That is more me. Morissette is good at both of them. She may not have initially been good at both of them, but she's certainly trained it to the place. It's a great setting here on YouTube, actually. You can go to your playback speed and slow it down, sing along with her slowly, and then just make that playback speed faster and faster until you get to the speed with her.
Like that. Why can't we be like that? 'Cause I'm yours. Why can't I say that I'm in love? I want it shouted from the rooftops. I wish that we
Wow.
could be like that. Why can't we be like that?
Oh, it's makes me want to cry when I hear a skill like this.
Why can't we be like that? Wish we could be like that.
People wonder why I don't listen to much vocal music in my spare time. It's so emotional for me that it's really hard. And Morissette's amazing singing definitely brings you on that journey. Before you go, I have just released my very own album, Fable. It's a story of darkness into light. Some of the songs are available here on YouTube and on Spotify. The whole album is available on Spotify. And you can get a physical copy of the CD on my website, bethroars.com, and on Bandcamp. And getting a physical copy really does allow me to do what I do, making music, making these reviews. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.